again. Aha.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, my man. What do you think of the People I Like show?
The People I what? Oh, man.
The People I Like show is something that I came up with when I realized that a lot of the movie stars and actors and actresses and musicians that I personally liked, I couldn't find on any talk show, so I could find out more about them. I would go on the internet, on websites, and try to get information about these people to find out at least who they were. Really, I'm just a regular guy who got sick of never seeing my favorite celebrities on talk shows. I said, hey, what about the people I like?
The People I Like show.
I took advantage of a serious lull in programming, and obviously while someone was on vacation, somehow got my own show. I won't tell anybody if you will. It's about us, the pop culture fanatics, the fans. With a little help from my co-host and musical director, I'm here to represent you and bring you the people you want to see. All your favorite character actors and actresses from movies and television, and all your favorite bands and musicians. Here at the show, we've taken the usual talk show politics and tossed them out the window. We tossed them out the window like Puff Daddy getting rid of a gun. Most of the time, the only people we see on talk shows are overexposed celebrities plugging their latest piece of crap and boring us all to the brink of insanity. Here, I make the cut on the guest list because it's my show and I say so. You see, I'm just a pop culture fan like the three of you at home watching the show right now. You're about to experience an innovative, down-to-earth talk show with a twist that'll actually make you laugh for once. I know, you're thinking, we haven't laughed at television since the space shuttle blew up. Even a recent New York Times article basically said that television today just plain sucks. And obviously our show is no exception.
Big stars today are getting their shows canceled left and right. John Goodman, for example.
John Goodman, that's right.
I wonder why they canceled John Goodman's show. A show about a big, fat, gay guy that lives at home in Ohio with his mom. Oh, and Bette Midler. No wonder they, a show featuring Bette Midler, starring Bette Midler about Bette Midler, as if she wasn't annoying enough when they showed her once every 3 years on an HBO special. You're going to show her fat face every day. That's it. Who's the tall broad from that movie, The Fly?
Thank you.
She hasn't hit a home run since that lesbian softball flick.
All right, coming up next, we have our special celebrity guest of the week. We've got comedy, live music, sick cartoons, partial nudity. We got everything your short attention span is screaming for, so stick around.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's kind of the anti-talk show. Take a look at every talk show you see on TV, and we're trying to do the opposite. Take a look at your monitors. Now, who recognizes this guy? You've seen this guy in movies like Lock Up, Bullet, Out for Justice. What else, Tom?
Films like Sleepers, Donnie Brasco, and The Thin Red Line.
You may recognize him, but do you know who he is? You're thinking, yeah, I've seen him, but who is he again? Actually, this particular guy has gotten a little bit too big for us. He's on 2 primetime series on 2 different networks now. He's on The King of Queens, and he's on a new show called Kristen. But you know what? Even though he's got all this going on, he's still very cool and down to earth. You know how we know that? Because he's cool enough to join us here today. Put your hands together for a great guy and a great actor, Larry Romano. Actually, what we just heard when you came out was a cut from your latest CD. Am I right? You're into music, you're into TVs, movies.
I'm into sex, I'm into all that shit.
I know who you are. Do you get recognized a lot often? Or?
Yeah, you know, I get recognized, and I try to, a lot of times play it down because it's a little annoying. You know, it's like people, it's not like when you're Sylvester Stallone when everybody knows exactly who you are. It's more like, where'd you go to high school? I went to high school with you someplace. You know who you look like? I seen a movie one time. You look like the guy in that movie.
And it turns out that is you.
Well, it turns out on me, but usually I say, oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. No, it wasn't me. I was on a plane one time, right? This is a true story. I'm on a plane, and somebody says to me, what do you do for a living? And I never say that I'm an actor, because if somebody says, ask you, what are you doing for a living, and you're an actor, and they don't know, well, you ain't doing too good. In this particular instance, I don't know why. I said, yeah, I'm an actor. So they said, no, what do you really do for a living? because I was kind of like really pissed off, you know, and it's like humiliating because a lot of people go around saying they're actors, but they don't even have a union card, you know.
Like me and Tommy.
Yeah, like you guys, you know, fronting wannabes, you know. No, okay.
Thanks, Larry.
So, but this is great because I
I'm
was
changing
on
the name
American
of the show
Airlines.
to the people I can't stand.
People I can't stand. There you go.
Now, I'm a big fan of yours, you know, because, like, after the third movie I saw you in, honestly, I said, now, it's that guy again, you know? You always play, at the time, you're always playing like a great mobster or a mafia guy or a neighborhood guy, you know?
I don't like playing those roles, you
Well-
know? Those are what you call living roles. You got to make money to live, you know? You make a living. They're kind of boring, you know? Just go, hey, yeah, you know, you owe Frankie money, so I'm here to collect. I mean, what's that? It's
That was
bullshit.
so good. That was
Right
so
there.
good. Could you,
So you're going to pay me now, right?
Yeah, you worked with De Niro, Pacino, and Stallone,
Yeah.
right? Now, that's the trifecta of Italian actors right there.
Sylvester Stallone was such a cool actor to work with, you know, because I was a little, you know, I was doing off-Broadway plays that I had written, and I got cast in the movie, and I get to go meet Sylvester Stallone and the producers. Next thing you know, I'm in his hotel suite with the most powerful people in Hollywood at the time. And you know, it's a little intimidating, but Stallone was really cool, and he said to me, he says, come here, I want to talk to you. Next thing you know, he's pulling out a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, he smokes cigarettes, you know, and he's hanging out. And he says, so what do you think of the scene? I says, well, I think it's good. He goes, well, you got anything you want to put into it? And I was like, wow, Sylvester Stallone, a guy who wrote Rocky, is asking my opinion as to what I want to put into this thing.
Was there any kind of similarity in your experiences with Al Pacino at all?
Al Pacino didn't say one word to me, man.
Is that right?
I was so...
He will never be on this show.
You know, I mean, I'm not going to walk up to Al Pacino and go, hey, Al, I'm playing your son, you know?
Well, he should know that, though.
Right, you know what I mean? I was kind of expecting the guy to say, hey, you're playing my son, come here, let's talk. Where you from?
You should have crashed his car, like every good son does to his dad.
We just like to kick back, relax, and have fun with our guests. Even do a little comedy with them, if they're willing. Who we can, we don't give them a choice. And of course, we've got music. Every week we feature a live performance from new up-and-coming bands, solo artists, and DJs, along with old-school surprise musical guests from back in the day. Larry, listen, thanks, man. Here you go. You did the right thing. I appreciate it, man. A little something for you, a little tribute.
I appreciate you having me on the People I Like show. I'm glad you like me. And I want you to remember, Steve, I'm just an actor. There's no way that I'm connected to the mob whatsoever. You remember? Eh?
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Take it easy.
All right, I'll see you later.
You think they'll like the show, Steve?
I hope so, Tommy, or else we're gonna have to break some legs.